cross his path, and you kind of open up. And now, look at, wait a minute, let's get Draymond. Draymond's talking to a fan over there.
Yeah, he must have said something.
He crossed the line with something he said.
Check out this body language. He's not just dealing with a heckler. Dude's ego got seriously bruised. Here's what happened in New Orleans. Draymond Green kept grabbing offensive rebounds, missing layups over and over. Then some fan starts chanting a name that just makes him lose it. Angel Reese, best rebounder in the WNBA.
He had a lengthy conversation with him.
Look at that face-to-face. And suddenly, Draymond's whole tough guy act falls apart. The fan wasn't some little guy he could push around. He stood tall, maybe even taller. That tells you everything about why this stung. Draymond couldn't use his size to win this one. But the thing is, this isn't just about a player getting heckled. It shows how some NBA guys really feel about women's basketball when the cameras are off.
Man over there.
Damn. He must have said something.
He crossed the line with something he said.
Does that fan look quiet to you, folks? And this probably hurt Draymond Green the most. The fact that these guys are eye to eye. Big man, 6'7" NBA player comes up to a random guy in the crowd. As soon as this guy stood up, Draymond was like, "Oh shit, he's actually tall too. Oh damn, he's actually maybe a little taller than me." But Draymond, what's wrong, man? Come on, you getting called Angel Reese? Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Draymond Green said he usually doesn't have an issue with taunts on the road, but the repeated nature of this particular chant clearly made him feel.
He said the fan just kept calling him a woman, not even using her name. Listen to that. Not that he was compared to another player, but that he was called a woman. Like being compared to the WNBA's top rebounder, the one who set rookie records, is somehow beneath him. The reaction was instant. No media training, just pure ego. Being called a woman is disrespectful. That's what he really thinks.
Warriors practice, Jordan Poole said that was Angel Reese-esque, and Draymond Green couldn't handle it. Oh, you hate to see it. What did Draymond Green have to say about this?
Like, what happened in the second quarter with that fan?
He just kept calling me a woman. You know, it was a good joke at first, but you can't keep calling me a woman.
Yeah, it was a joke until it started to feel like the truth, huh? It was a joke until it started to feel like the truth, huh, Draymond?
So kids, run on the way. Can't keep calling me a woman. So, you know, he got quiet though, so it was fine.
Think about how other NBA players would react to WNBA comparisons. Bam Adebayo would love being called the A.J. Wilson of the NBA. It's a compliment. She's a two-time MVP. Any shooter would be thrilled to have Caitlin Clark range. So why did the Angel Reese thing get to Draymond? Because it's true, painfully true. And that's why it stung so bad.
Draymond, let's be honest, Draymond, you don't get compared to Rodman. So I guess the next best thing is Angel Reese, right? You don't get compared to Dennis Rodman. So I guess the next best thing for you would be Angel Reese, the best rebounder in the WNBA. Oh, girl, you're my angel. You're my darling. Hey, sir, if you're out there, if you're watching this video, were you singing to Draymond Green? Because that might have been the thing that pushed him over the edge.
Let's watch that play again. Missed layup, offensive rebound. Miss again, another rebound. It's exactly what Angel Reese did all season. She scored okay, but she rebounded like crazy. Missed a shot, got her own rebound, until she either scored or got fouled. That's her game. And that night in New Orleans, that was Draymond's game too. The fan wasn't making it up. Draymond went 1 for 7, but he grabbed a ton of rebounds, just like Reese.
I love disrespect on the road because, you know, we win a lot. Not this year, we haven't won a lot, but we usually win a lot on the road, so fighting a home crowd is always fun. This crowd wasn't too loud to begin with, so yeah.
To that point, when's the last time?
Damn, man, getting called Angel, the best rebounder in the WNBA. As far as I'm concerned, that gentleman was complimenting you, Draymond. You were saying, great job. Way to fight for those boards. Buddy confronts fans harder than he defends anyone on the court. I'm crying. I know he felt so much shame. That's what opposing fans are supposed to do, and it worked. Calling him Angel is hilarious. Wow, this is the ultimate
The league pushes this idea that NBA players support the WNBA. LeBron shouts out Caitlin Clark. Steph wears jerseys. But then Draymond Green, who has a podcast and talks about everything, gets compared to a WNBA player and acts like it's disrespectful. It's not that Angel Reese is bad. She's one of the best rookies ever. But Draymond heard her name and felt insulted. Because deep down, being compared to a woman athlete feels like a putdown.
I will say this. Bam Adebayo would probably love it if somebody called him Angel Wilson. Bam would probably be like, you guys think I'm that good? You guys think I'm doing that well? You're gonna compare me to Angel Wilson? Bam Adebayo would love it. You compare some of these players in the NBA, you're like, yo, man, you're shooting like Caitlin Clark. You're shooting from Caitlin Clark range. You think they'd be like, oh my God, you're comparing me to Caitlin Clark? I can't believe you're comparing me to Caitlin. No, they'd be like, ooh, you guys think I'm that good? You think my passes are that nice? You think I got range like that? You're calling me Caitlin Clark? Oh, man. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Draymond Green said he usually doesn't have an issue with taunts on the road, but the repeated nature of this particular chant clearly made him feel the need to say something. Nick Friedel, right? Folks, now we know what it was. Now we know what it was. Close your eyes. Imagine with me. Draymond Green's in practice. He goes up for a layup, misses the layup, grabs his own rebound. And then Jordan Poole looks at him and says, damn, that was Angel Reese, like, wasn't it? Draymond Green snaps. Draymond Green snaps, lunges, boom, tees off, Jordan Poole on the floor. We finally found out what Jordan Poole said to make Draymond Green snap and punch him.
And after the confrontation, Draymond told reporters, the fan, shut up. But the video shows the opposite. The fans still talking, still standing there. So Draymond had to make up a story in his head where he won. But the truth is, he walked up to someone just as big as him, said his piece, and nothing changed. He was the one who had to walk away. Here's what it shows about how the WNBA is seen. It's not about Draymond's ego. It's that women's basketball is still seen as lesser, even by people who should know better. Angel Reese's rebounding numbers were historic, but Draymond heard her name and felt disrespected, not because it was wrong, but because it was right. And that's the problem. Their games are similar. Draymond's built his career on defense and rebounding. He's not a great scorer. His value comes from everything else, just like Angel Reese. It's not just scoring, it's hustle and energy. So when that fan saw Draymond missing shots and getting rebounds, the Angel Reese comparison was good analysis. It was pattern recognition, but it was taken as an insult because of who Angel Reese is, not what she does. Imagine if the fan yelled Dennis Rodman. Rodman wasn't a great scorer either. He's in the Hall of Fame because of rebounding and defense. Draymond probably would have taken that as a compliment because Rodman's a man. The skill set is valued differently based on gender, and that's why the WNBA struggles. It's not the quality of play. Angel Reese is great, but when NBA players see comparisons to WNBA players as insults, what does that tell the fans? If Draymond Green thinks being called Angel Reese is disrespectful, why wouldn't his fans think the same? The league tries to promote it, but this moment in New Orleans showed what happens when there's no script. The mask slipped. And we saw the same old attitude. Women's sports are lesser, even when the comparison is accurate. What's frustrating is that Draymond has a podcast. He's supposed to understand the game. He should appreciate what Angel Reese does and see the parallel between their games. But instead, he felt insulted. He framed it as being called a woman, as if that's degrading. And the fan knew what he was doing. It was smart heckling. It was accurate and designed to get under his skin, and it worked because it was true. If it was a bad comparison, Draymond could have laughed it off, but it wasn't. It was precise, and that's why it hurt. So where does this leave us? The WNBA just had record ratings, thanks to rookies like Clark and Reese. The league is growing, but the respect isn't there. Not from the players, not from the media, not from the fans who watch the NBA, but ignore the WNBA. And this doesn't help, because when Draymond Green treats a WNBA comparison like an insult, he's telling everyone that women's basketball is beneath them. He's reinforcing the attitude the WNBA has been fighting forever. Will Draymond talk about this on his podcast? Will he say he was just heated and that he respects Angel Reese? Probably, because that's what the PR people tell him to do. But we saw his real reaction. We saw what he really thinks, and that's what matters. Being compared to Angel Reese should be a compliment. She's one of the best in the WNBA. She changed games. She set records. She was must-watch TV. Until NBA players can hear her name without flinching, the WNBA will keep fighting this battle. So, was the fan out of line, or did Draymond just prove that NBA players don't respect women's basketball as much as they say they do? Let me know what you think.